I'm gonna start off with the brows, and with my brow I'm going to be going in with my INV brow pomade. Since this is a very neutral, I want to go for like a natural but very glowy spring look, so we're not gonna really put too much drama on the eyes. I'm sorry guys, my neighbors upstairs are having a very good time. We can clearly hear that, so let's try and ignore that and focus on this right here. So I'll be going in and filling the brows, but first what I like to do is brush them up with a spoolie, which I already did. So I take my angled brush, of course, and I'm gonna fill them in stroke by stroke. So we're gonna start from the bottom like so, just drawing a line so we know where we're going, right? And then we're gonna fill stroke by stroke. I'm trying so hard to like keep it all natural and not using too much of the brow pomade. I feel like in spring makeup looks should be, yes, you can go overboard, way up high and everything, but I feel like in spring you can definitely give it more of a natural kind of look. And this is not normally how I do my brows. I'd always make sure I like my brows to be very, very defined. So like not using a lot of product for me is kind of like, I feel like it's a setback, a complete setback. LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn, and I'll be using this to conceal and define my brows. So next up, what I'm going to use is my Mario Badescu skincare. This is a facial mist, so I'm just going to spray my face. I use my setting spray as a bit of a primer. That's the word, primer. For foundation for today's look, we're going to go in with our Fenty Beauty foundation. We're just going to use a little bit of it. Next up, I'll be going in with my NYX Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator, just to enhance the glow on my skin as well. So we're just gonna buff that out with my foundation just to enhance my glow. This is more of a I kind of woke up like this, but you wearing makeup, but just a little bit of makeup, kind of like no makeup look, but still with a glow. Yes, I'm still wearing foundation. So now that all is buffed out, we're gonna move on to the eyes. I'm going in with my Urban Decay. For the eyes, we are going in with the BH Cosmetics It's a Ray eyeshadow palette. So it's got 21 eyeshadow colors, including highlighter and contour palette. I just love how it looks. So these are the highlighters over here. These are all the highlighters. So these are 3 highlighting shades. That's a contour, those are contouring and highlighting shades. And then turn it open. Then we've got more shades right here, more eyeshadow shades right here. Whoops, more eyeshadow shades right over there. So I think Control Freak. We're gonna go for the shade Control Freak. It's more of like a mocha brown shade, which I feel is perfect if you're kind of going for a no makeup kind of look. Okay, we don't need your cover anymore. Wow, okay. This is, and by the way, they are very pigmented. Like BH Cosmetics stuff are really good, and by the way, I'm using BH Cosmetic brushes, so shout out to them. That's enough. This is how we do it. That's not my neighbor's music, that's the music playing in my head now. Does it have any fallout? I can't really see any right now, but when I am dipping the product on my brushes, it does give off a little bit of a fallout. So that's it for the eyes. So now I'm thinking of going in with a more shimmery shade. So we're going to take the shade Fairy Tale. This is more like of a highlighting shade, but we're going to use our fingers. We're going to take a little bit of that and we're going to pop it right in the middle. Go. With our concealer from LA Girl, and I'm going to use just a little bit of that, not too much, just literally a little. Okay, so I'll be going in with my Real Techniques brush, and I will then be spreading that concealer evenly under my eyes. Like, the sun is really disturbing my video, like it keeps going and coming. This part over here, we're then going to go back in with the Issa Rae eyeshadow palette, that's the word, and we're going to use the lightest shade to actually set this concealer. So we're gonna go back in with this darkest shade to kind of lightly contour. Oh, well, that was... That's the right word, not even yellow, I look white. So to fix this whole situation, I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty Setting powder in the shade Hazel Nutmeg and set that even. Now can you see it just like literally fixed the whole situation up? Because this powder is darker, so it does work perfectly for me. So and I feel like it's setting everything. It's just giving everything the perfect tone that it needs right now. Very like contour, but very like goddessy kind of vibe, so that's what we kind of going for. Because normally in spring, this is the kind of look that I'd go for, like simple face and, you know, light gloss going on, and that's how I'll go about my day. Because I feel like too much of the makeup in this heat, no matter how much setting spray you put on for your makeup to sit in place and stuff, like it just gets way too hot, and I feel like your makeup starts to like run off your face. So we're gonna go back in with our Mario Badescu setting mist. Absolutely love this. I use this on my face like every single day. Like right after I'm done washing my face, I'll go in, use my Mario Badescu and just put it on my skin. And it smells so good. It's infused with aloe vera, sage, and orange blossom. It smells more like orange blossom, which is pretty cool. And you can still smell the sage there, but I'm glad the orange blossom overpowers it all. Very excited to use this highlighter. So the highlighter I'm going to use, believe it or not, I'm not going to go in for a very lighter shade. I'm actually going to use this darker shade. It's more of a bronzing kind of shade. So let's go in. It's called French Toast. Believe it or not, I'm not a fan of French toast. It's perfect. I love it. It's not too light, like it just sits on my skin tone very well. Just gonna buffer it out a little bit because I don't want too much highlighter. Fenty Beauty, this is their gloss bomb. And that's it. I'm going in with my CoverGirl Katy Perry mascara. I'm just gonna put on a little bit. You can see I don't have any more lashes because me putting on my individual lashes, I've practically finished every single lash that is in my eye. There we have it, guys. This is my natural kind of go-to look. So this is more of like makeup, kind of no makeup vibes, and more of like my spring goddess kind of like look. Natural highlighter, just a little bit of highlighter, but more of a highlighter that will match my skin tone, so when I step out it still looks like I'm natural, but we all know it's not. So please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe too. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe, and don't just only hit subscribe, also click on that little belly thingy bobby, let it ring so you guys get notified every time I decide to drop some new videos like this one. So see you next time, guys. Bye.